Hey friends, how are you all? I am here to tell you a lot of good stories. So let's start the story. In a forest, there was a small ant lived with its old mother. As long as the ant's mother was healthy, she used to bring tasty grains for herself and the ant. But when her mother uh, became sick and old, the responsibility of bringing the grains fell on the ant. His mother had explained him that it was important to collect a lot of grain first before the rains, so as to survive the winter and also to have food easily. The little one worked very hard on the first day and managed to carry a few grains to her home from a long distance, then refused to bring more grain. His mother said in a worried tone, "Hey, little, nothing will happen with just these few seeds. After all, how will we fill our stomach in winter? At that time, the food will disappear completely." So the small ant said, "This is a very difficult task. I can only bring a few grains, not more than that." I did not fall asleep after saying this. The next day, she again went out in search of grains. She thought that now I will collect big grain in my house. She saw many ants going near a tree. When she approached the tree, there were many pieces of bread lying there. She saw that the ants, which are small, are carrying small grains in their mouth very quickly, while the big ants were being pressed into the mouth. She took a big grain in her mouth and started walking. But she got tired after walking a few steps. Meanwhile, an old ant looked at the negativity and said, "What is the negativity?" She told the whole story. The great aunt laughed. The great aunt took the ant near a tree where there was cool shade. The great ant pointed to the little ants. "You also work like them and take the small grains home. You can't take the big grain. Do not look good. You bring the small ones to my house and I will take the big one to your house. But there is one condition." "Aunt, I agree to all the conditions." That said, again, the old aunt said, "You will work for 3 hours every day." When aunt told the condition, she agreed. She immediately said that I agree and I accepted this condition. As the day passed, the aunt used to collect the small seeds daily at house, old aunt house, and old aunt took the big seeds to that small house. Going, mother was very happy with that old aunt helping to collect the food. When the small aunt would rest for a while, the older one aunt would immediately wake her up and urge to Ben. "Two little ones, just stop collecting grains now." One day, Aunt John said negatively, "Aunt John, I want to collect some more seeds." That small aunt replied, "Actually, baby wanted Aunt John to keep collecting big grains at her house. Just me, food has accumulated too much. That's enough." When Aunt Jan explained to small one, she agreed. Then the small one and the older one aunt left to their respected homes. Day passed, the baby had a lot of food, and she was very grateful to that big old ant. After seeing the large grain of food, one day, when winter was in full swing, all the animals were resting in their homes. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door of the small ant house. And when the little ant opened the door, she was happy. His, she was happy. Her scream came out. Kind, kind Aunt Jan was standing in front of her. She quickly called them in and took good care of them. Her mother was also very grateful to that aunt. And John, thank you very much, that small one said to the older ant. Why not? What kind of thing? Why you are too much giving thanks to me? The, the big one ant said. Then the big one ant asked her that how much food you collect in my home in a small pieces, and it's more than whatever you stored here, whatever I bring in your home. So she was surprised, and she go with her and saw there was a lot of seed of grains, and she become very surprised, and she said, it's me, how I do this?